Oh, we are 9 days late, but happy fucking New Year, baby. Woo! 2024.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that jazz.
Yeah, look, boys. Well, welcome back to the FBL Draft Boys. Lads, how we doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Happy to be back in the pod.
It feels like we haven't even really had a break. Like this just feels
It goes
normal.
quickly. I mean,
does.
Christmas, that time is busy. It's, it
Oh,
goes like that. That's why we couldn't pod. There's too much shit on.
Yeah.
And 1,000 games. How do you pod during that time?
Well, and we were also out of the city.
Yeah, it was difficult. But it was a nice break. We've come back refreshed, full of great tips, great advice.
Oh yeah.
And today we're doing a bit of a summary pod of the time while we were gone.
Are we?
A little bit of a review.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think
what
it's
everyone
necessary
needs.
for all the people like me who basically didn't have time to watch football for the last 3 weeks. So it's perfect.
Oh, everyone needs this.
I watch a lot of football, so I'll be able to help you.
Yeah, I figured. And I've read a lot of stuff, so I should be able to help myself.
Love it.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, boys. Well, let's just do our last week's points.
Last week?
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, mate.
Okay. I'm
Let's-
up first.
Should we just pick our best one from the last 4 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. But I don't know if I'd
This'll
have
be
any
it.
good ones to pick.
Yeah, I was about to say.
do all of Hito's.
Oh, God.
I can add all 3 of them together. That'd be nice.
I think this was one of my biggest weeks.
Oh, yeah, I think it is for you. But yeah, let me jump in with mine. Nothing too sexy. Last game week, I got 26 points. Pretty poor return, to be honest.
That stings.
Nothing like crazy to really shout about, to be honest. Just got a goal from Diego Jota, who's back, which is nice. Alvarez, who's having a little flurry of form at the moment, which is lovely.
Love a flurry,
And
especially
then,
McFlurries.
yeah, definitely. And that's about it. I had fucking 14 points on my bench, so that sucked.
Yeah, I was actually sweating.
Oh, that's
I
brutal.
was like, do I want Diaz to play or do I not? Like, do I want the 7 points coming off
Yeah.
your bench, or do I just like risk it with him playing Diaz?
I know.
playing?
yeah.
And it was like same, really.
Yeah.
Okay, me next. Fuck, it's good stuff here. My defense finally chipped in. I don't think I've seen 2 clean sheets for about 12 game weeks. So I have Emerson with 6 and Gahey with 5. Emerson was a pickup this week, so a little bit of a return there. Lovely.
Good pickup.
I'll take it. And yeah, Saka got me 7 points. Isak back in the goals, which was cool. But that was about it. Oh, and I picked up a Langa as well, and he got me an assist. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Now he's injured.
Yeah, you got a lot of colour on your squad there, mate.
It's not good. It's not good. Milo, how'd you do?
Yeah, so I'm rocking the flying V formation.
Oh.
5 at the back, 3 in the middle, 2 up front.
5 at the back?
Yeah.
In like what has been probably the worst season ever I can think of for defenders. You've gone
Yeah.
5 at the back.
Well, it kind of just happened with off my bench. That's kind of how it happened.
Oh,
Got done by the auto transfer.
But I do like the flying V formation.
I recommend you take it.
Look, I only had 1 clean sheet out of that 5. I had Walker with the 6 points. My midfield was looking spicy though, with Palmer on 18 points, 2 amazing goals. We'll talk about that later. Richarlison, which I can't believe that he got to me,
That's my
I feel the
fault.
same.
like because he scored a brace.
It's Christmas.
How dare
It's Christmas.
But he scored a brace, and then I picked him up, and I was second last in the waiver. I was like loving life. And then Gordon, I got Gordon. Boys.
Oh, Gordon's back?
Yeah, he got an assist.
Okay.
Okay. Cheeky
Jeez,
assist from
bit
Gakpo,
excited.
which I'm happy with the contributions. Like that's 2 weeks in a row he's done something, and because I've been so tempted to drop him all fucking year.
I think you did drop him for 1 game week and picked him back
and I
up.
He
re-picked him.
panicked. He panicked.
And then look, boys, KDB he's got on the pitch in the FA Cup.
Got KDB.
He
got
provided
KDB.
an assist already, so he is raring to go. Haaland's
Okay.
almost back. Kulusevski's coming back. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Hito is stressed. Look, he's
I'm
adjusting
stressing,
his
mate. I'm already
shirt.
fucking sweating.
getting
Can I
sweaty.
take my shirt off?
Take
Is
it
it too
off.
Where are
early?
you coming
Take
now?
it off. I'm second, baby.
Fuck, I am falling like a
clawing
rock
back.
through. It's been a brutal time. Boys, let's do our review over the last couple of weeks. I think basically what we're going to do here. Oh, wait. Whoa. Stop. That was brakes, by the way. Screeching tires. We forgot snack chat.
It's all right. We're out of practice. We've got to get back into the flow.
Fuck. Okay. Hito, my boy, you're on snack chat. I'm going to do an explanation for the new year. Snack chat is where we bring in a snack, one of us, and a drink each week, and the other two rate and berate it. It's our favorite time of the year.
I'm feeling good about this.
Your palate's gonna
You
be
should
messed
feel.
up.
You should feel good.
Are you concerned that he's fucked up his palate with that chopper chop?
It might be fucked up, but I think what I've got, he'll like regardless.
Because last time Hito did it we loved it, didn't he? What was the thing?
Oh, it was those weird little cakes that had the surprise sugar on the
you
top.
remember that, dude?
That was the best.
That was amazing. Okay,
well,
let's see what we got.
hopefully we've got lucky with the random snack again this week. So to start off, we've got some caramel cookies with chocolate flavored coating.
Bro, is that Hebrew on them? or
Yeah,
something?
it's something from the Middle East. It
That
looks
sounds
delicious.
amazing. They look like wafers or something.
Yeah, they look like kind of a wafered textured
I'll
biscuit
crack
with
that for
a
you
run of
while you get a
chocolate over the
drink.
top.
You know I'm a massive wafer head as well. If they're wafers,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
I don't know, dude. Actually, I don't know. I think they might actually be more of a cookie texture with a waffle top.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
baby.
They look kind of cool.
Now, are they meant to be a sandwich like that?
I reckon they're meant to be on their own. I think they're stuck together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sambo.
Okay, just dive in.
Yeah,
Maybe they are meant to be stuck like that because both of yours were stuck.
they are a bit wafery.
Same bit of crunch.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No. They do taste like they're from overseas. You know that overseas chocolate taste?
It's mild. A bit of a vanilla vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're meant to be caramel flavored. No caramel.
They're not horrendous.
Okay.
They're definitely not bad.
Okay. Well, let's switch gears then. Because I got your fireball.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
What, like,
Fireball
Does this
with
even
apple.
exist?
Oh
It's
my
a can.
god!
It's a mixer.
did you know about this?
No, I would have brought it for Snapchat.
So it's a mixer can. It's 1.8 standard drinks.
Was it him that broke the hard solos as well?
Yeah. Who's stepping up?
He is.
So 6.6%
Do you have a guy in the
Prepare
like
yourself.
alcohol industry that feeds you information
Yeah.
when all the best new
feeds me all these
premixes
crazy
coming out?
mixes.
Bro,
This looks amazing.
these look crazy.
Cinnamon flavored whiskey with apple,
These would be so good on the golf course.
mate. I can't imagine a place where they wouldn't be good. To be fair, they're a little bit behind the ball because people have been making this mix for a long time. Makes sense. It's like an apple pie. I'm assuming. Here we go.
The silence. The anticipation.
Wow. Oh, the cinnamon on the back end. Wow. It's like a
Oh,
big
wow.
red.
The back end of the cinnamon. What about the front end of the cinnamon? Jesus.
That's good.
They're really good.
That's much better than the biscuit.
Yeah, the biscuit's not great.
That
Really, I actually like the biscuit. I just had it then whilst you guys were trying the.
Maybe you got a good one.
Yeah, I
yeah,
like
maybe. Well, did you eat the sandwich?
it. No, I just had a single.
That might have been it. Why we both sandwiched. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this shit. 6.6% alcohol. You could get pretty fucking lit on this. 1.8 standard drinks.
Yeah.
How much was this? It's got to be
like $27.
27. Oh my goodness. Spare no expense. Happy
Yeah.
New Year, boys.
That's no discount bin heater.
Yeah, geez. Yeah, we got a fresh, brand
Hito
new,
got a-
brand new year, new Hito.
He got his Christmas bonus.
All right. I've got a bit of a bone over this. I'm going to go with an 8.9 on the drink. Obviously, it's not.
I think that's warranted.
I'm going to go same. 8.9.
It's a good number.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
it's not quite 9.
I was going to say 9, but I was like, no.
8.9 feels right.
Yeah.
Now, the wafer biscuit or faux wafer biscuit.
I feel like you should have another one. They were pretty good.
We had 2. We already did have 2. I had a full one. I had a full sandwich. I'm going to say like 5.3.
Really? Wow.
Just because like you got me excited with wafer and then it wasn't wafer. So I got it down.
So it wasn't even my description that got you excited.
yeah.
That's fucked. Cooked me.
Come on, man.
What'd you say?
I'm more just
What'd you
surprised.
say?
5.3.
Yeah, 5.4.
Really? Wow. I'm just more surprised because I really liked it.
They're so plain.
You can
They've
take
got a
them
little
into your
caramel in.
life.
Oh, I'm fucking stoked. Are we munching them all? Ep, let's do it.
All right.
But great job on the drink.
Oh, you're welcome.
Keep those fuckers cold.
I'll put these in. Yeah.
This fireball, just like quickly while we're packing this up, just reminds me of a quick golf story from my holiday. I went on a golf trip down to Victoria, as you boys know, and we made a rule whenever we made a par, we had a shot of tequila. But
Oh my.
But like if either of us made a par, but then I literally started making too many pars. So we switched to a birdie. Because like literally like I made 7 pars on the front 9.
I would have thought like I would have thought the shots of tequila would have started to like stop you from getting pars.
No, I play really well when I'm drunk.
Okay.
It's weird.
I think it loosens you up.
Yeah. You just don't care.
Okay. Now, boys, we got to talk fantasy here.
Do it.
We're going to talk about our form holiday players. I reckon how we go through it is we go forwards, mids, defenders, goalkeepers. We'll just go through it in that kind of run. And it's just kind of shouting out any standout performers. They might not be people that are necessarily always available in leagues, but I think it's just an acknowledgement of form. And, you can always try and trade for these people if
Yeah, we chucked quite a few names that are a little bit less sexy for sure.
yeah.
So yeah, hopefully
we'll start with
hopefully
a
some
very
fails.
sexy name. Solanke.
Oh, Dominic.
Oh my goodness. He's been on a tear. 5 goals and an assist in his last 4 games. He plays for fucking Bournemouth.
Mate, absolutely smashing it right now.
And the goals as well. And like they've just been so pure. That hat trick that he scored a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
It was an incredible hat trick.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
really
remember
nice.
goal for goal, but I remember thinking, wow, that's just like
It's a new year, new him. No. To be fair, he did it all end of last year anyway. But
It's just clinical at the moment.
yeah, hard to beat. Bournemouth have been in real goal scoring form.
Oh yeah.
they're playing really, really well. And there are some other players around him that are doing quite well as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a team of that are on the rise at the moment.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tavernier, obviously Senesi was doing quite well. And yeah, Billing.
Have we got any of those names later on?
I don't know. Thought I'd mention it while we're talking about Bournemouth.
I know. I'm just looking at. I wanted to see if we had any of their stats.
Oh.
No, I don't see any. So that's a good point, Miles. Yeah, those lads have been in good form. I think we even shouted them out before we went on break. Like they were turning over then. So,
And over the last 3 game weeks as well, Solanke's up there as the second highest XG at the moment as well, and he's absolutely outperforming it too. So he's got 4 goals, but he's only got 2.66 XG.
I'm not
So
surprised.
he's pulling goals out when even it's not
yeah,
He looks good. and
relevant
they
there
look
with the
good.
numbers.
yeah. I think they're finally ticking over. So, yeah, hopefully those assets are still available. You can jump on them. Solanke won't be, but maybe trade for him. Next on the list here, I've got is Wood. He's got 4 goals and 1 assist in his last 3 games. Bit of a
Yeah.
tear. I think he scored the Hattie in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
The Hattie against Newcastle as well.
Huge.
His old team.
old
I know.
team, yeah.
Oh,
That was so
I saw a
spicy.
great tweet about that. It was like this guy was summarizing all the shit Newcastle fans have had to go through in terms of like our stadium being called Sports Direct Arena and being bought by like a state and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, but the worst thing to fucking happen to me is being watching Chris Wood score a hat trick against us.
So it's not called St. James Park anymore.
and so
Oh, well, it was like, I think it was like Sports Direct at some point during Ashley's reign.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure when that was, but like it was just listing all these historic
remember that.
things.
and they're whinging about having owners that can spend money. Well,
Yeah. But it's just so
that would have
good.
been tough for them.
it
But
must be
he's-
hard.
He's killing it though. Like the goals were nice too, particularly
Yeah.
in that hat trick. They're not just kind of shitty tap ins. He's putting himself in really nice positions.
Yeah.
And scoring. He obviously didn't produce too much against United in the follow up game, but man, this could be a little bit of a swing change.
Forest have looked so much better under Nuno? What's his name?
Yeah,
Nuno
yeah.
Espirito.
Yeah, the old Wolves manager.
Yeah.
Because
I completely missed that.
yeah, so
They sacked it not that long ago, right? It's only been a couple of games.
yeah, I think it's been 3 games now.
Nuno was on fire at Wolves for a certain
Yeah.
part. I mean,
And they look good. Like Alanga and Gibbs White, he's found a bit of form as well.
yeah. I think they're all the ones to watch. I want to move on though.
Do it.
Welbs, a goal and an assist in his last 3 weeks.
Yeah, a bit more of a short term, like there's not a crazy amount of form like some of the other strikers we just mentioned, but the fact that he's just come back from injury as well. And we've also got people at Brighton who are out with the AFCON and Asia
We've
Cup.
got
So both,
Adingra and Matoma.
yeah, both of them gone. Definitely means he's getting minutes, and you can see that since coming back. So yeah, goal and assist is not too bad in those minutes, and their fixtures look really good. Wolves, Luton, Palace, Spurs, Sheffield, Everton.
Oi.
Juicy.
I'm all over that. I'm putting him in my waiver right now.
Actually, it's
Do it.
quite good. I actually need
you hear that?
I need a striker. So
I need a striker badly.
You can fight over it, man.
badly. Oh my God, I just deleted the next list. Sorry. Okay. Adebayo,
Adebayo,
the Luton forward. 3 goals in his last 5. 1 in his last 3, though.
Yeah, so he had a little gap. The first 2 came obviously in the first 2, but against Arsenal and City, then he blanked for 2 weeks and then scored against Chelsea most recently.
So he likes the big boys.
Yeah,
What are the
likes the
fixtures
big
like?
fixtures. So he's got Burnley next, then Brighton, Newcastle, Sheffield.
Oh,
So it's
Brighton,
not
Newcastle.
horrible.
They're big enough.
But the fact that they're scoring goals against the big guys makes me feel a bit more comfortable with a
Some of
Luton
the
player.
Luton players, yeah, because
Like
they
they're
really
just finding
weren't.
their feet a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of those teams are, and I think potentially the fatigue that's maybe some of the top teams that are in multiple competitions
Yeah.
are potentially suffering. So this is a period of the year where you tend to see them, but there has been a bit of a rest now. Not a big rest. There's been FA Cup games and stuff like that, but it's not been as congested over the last week or so.
Yeah.
So we might start to see those teams just find their legs again. The top teams, that is.
Just for our listeners, very quickly,
for
out of
the
Welbs and Adebayo, because Welbs might be more likely free than Adebayo, but which one would you like the look of more? If you were both free on a waiver.
Adebayo personally because of the minutes.
Yep.
I think he's more guaranteed minutes because Welbs obviously just for this period of time he's going to get it, but then when all the players are back from the tournaments,
Don't know
he's
what's
probably
gonna
get
happen.
less. And I really like Luton have been playing well. Like Carlton Morris around them has been a big
Yep.
influence, and
I was gonna say Welbs, but you just convinced me. I'm Adebayo. I think
Yeah.
so. He played really well against Chelsea as well, I have to say.
he did. Like he's not available in our league, so I'm thinking he's probably not going to be available in many leagues that are probably under 8 men.
Yeah.
You never know.
Over
Someone,
eight.
Over 8 men, sorry.
someone might have jumped on after the back-to-back goals, had blanks for 2 weeks and gone, fuck that, I'm going to change.
True.
Never know.
Always check.
Yeah.
Miles had this happen with the next player we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Elise.
I can't believe this one. I was so pissed when it rocked up in Mitch's team, one of the players we play with, because I saw that our new boy Charlie picked him up about a month ago. So I was like, okay, that's done. I didn't even think about it, but I think he dropped him during like a free agent period or something, and yeah, now he's gone again, and he looks so good.
I mean, he's on fire. I was we just played them. He looked great in our game. Or did we just play them? Or am I crazy?
Now we're about to play them.
Oh, what game was I watching him in? Anyway, fucking looks great at the moment. Eze 2 is starting to just tick over just a little bit. We said that we'd see a partnership from them. Earlier in the season, we were saying as well, Palace were probably suffering from not having Elise, and that Eze was having to try and, basically produce everything from them from an attacking front. But now we're seeing both of them in the team. I think we might see them linking up nicely, and we'll see goals, assists from both.
That's what we've been waiting for all year. And Elise is like Solanke in that he's outscoring his XG that he's generating. So
Yeah.
creating a little bit more value for what he's popping out.
Well, he's
there.
got 4 goals in the last 4 game weeks.
Yeah.
And an assist.
And the fixtures, and an assist. And the fixtures after Arsenal are looking okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but even the Arsenal fixture is looking quite appetizing for
It is.
for teams at the moment.
I know they've not been great, have they?
They're dropping quicker than, I don't even want to say. Seriously. And sorry, Arsenal fans, but love to see it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because we haven't been able to watch
Sorry.
Arsenal fan TV for a while.
Yeah, I love my Arsenal fan TV.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to talk Palmer. Wow. Fuck, he's been really stepping up.
Ice cold Palmer.
Ice cold. He's really become a bit of a sleeper of the season.
Yeah.
Do you think City's got a buyback clause in there?
Nah.
Mate, that was fucking...
Not for that
They
amount.
must be happy that he's just like chilling down in 12th or wherever you are. But
Yeah.
If he was scoring at the
10.
top of the table, 10.
We're 10.
10. Okay.
And
top half.
And Sol 10th. We're
Yeah,
not tied.
so-
No,
okay.
we're not tied.
That's good.
Sol 10th on
Yeah.
points.
It's good.
But I will say that second goal from Palmer,
Oh my goodness.
the touch, I
the
personally,
step over rollover thing.
I have never seen a goal like that. In all the goals that I've seen, I've never seen.
to go around the keeper like that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that beat on a player on the field, but to do that, and he kept it so tight.
Oh,
It was like boom, boom, and then he clears it out from under his feet again in like the
Yeah.
quickest way. I'm like, but it didn't look like he was moving fast. In the weirdest way, it was so silky that it was like, I don't know.
I thought he'd fucked it for a second.
So did
Because
I.
there were so many players that got in front of him again after the roll around.
Yeah.
And then he just somehow squeezed it
Well,
in.
then he goes a fake and sells it,
Yeah.
fake shot, and then just calmly on his weak
Yeah.
foot, I think,
yeah.
finishes it. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen a player that calm on the ball at Chelsea for a long ass fucking time.
Yeah.
Like if you're a Chelsea fan, you'd know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's been a while since we've seen anyone that icy in front of goal. That was so good.
You
Anyway,
might make some money off your investment there because you probably won't want to stay around for a while.
nah. We're on the up, buddy. But I will say the first goal was great too. That he just lasered that one across the face of goal. No fucking left or right. It was just boop. Goal.
That was
It's like,
really.
Jesus, man. So I'm really liking him at the moment. Now, the numbers surprise me. Like he's gone a couple of weeks here and there, not scoring. It is the Christmas period, so there was rotation. So there's that to factor in. But going forward, I just feel like he's almost he's undroppable from this team. It's going to get real crowded. We said it before the break, but Nkuku's basically back now. He's played games and started and looked good in the same role that Palmer plays. So it's just about figuring out, oh, okay, well, where are these guys going to fit into the team? But now that Jackson's gone,
Thank
that will
God.
leave a space.
Yeah.
But who's going to play up there? Is it going to be Breuer or is it going to be Nkuku?
I think Breuer gets a bit of a start, actually. Like he had a really good performance in the FA Cup.
That's a short term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see. I think that over the next few weeks, there'll be quite a bit of rotation. And there are other Chelsea players that are looking really good, like Madueke.
Madueke has been good. I think he will always be a rotation player or off the bench.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I think that Poch is liking Mudryk on down the other side at the moment, like his
Correct, yeah.
contribution off the ball as well.
And I know
It's
that
so crowded. I don't know how the fuck, like Gallagher as well.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
He's been
say,
on
so
fire,
many
man.
people.
He's been playing so well. Like if you're not thinking about goals and you're just thinking about if you're watching Chelsea all season, Gallagher's been playing amazingly. And if you look at his stats, his tackles, all that shit,
I
he's,
think he could
like,
be
right
a
up
really
there.
good fan tracks pickup. I don't know exactly how fan tracks works, but I'm pretty sure Gallagher would be quite good to own.
Yeah, and to
let
be
me know
fair, if you
I'm-
play fan tracks, you probably would know that already
Yeah.
because he's been killing it in his role.
Quick question just about Palmer because we're not doing fan questions this week.
Yeah.
And Milan reached out.
Oh,
and
yeah?
He offered Palmer for KDB. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that.
Spicy.
I think I'd stick with Palmer at the moment, mainly because I think KDB's reintroduction is going to be slow.
Yeah.
So
like-
he's had a lot of injuries. He's getting older. He could go down again.
I'm the same as you, but we're Chelsea fans, and Palmer has literally
Yeah.
dug us out of a ditch.
Yeah, and to be fair, like when you've got a player that's in your team, it's worth even more. Like if they're scoring goals, worth even more. So I think we're too biased.
Hito, I want to know your opinion because you're a little bit more.
There'd be one small thought I'd take into consideration is where I am in the table.
Yeah.
If I need to be about risky to try and make something happen because I'm just struggling to chase, but my default would be to keep Palmer. And the main reason is just the consistency over the season.
Yeah.
It's just been spread across multiple fixtures. It's not been bursts dead. It's been
Yeah.
pretty solid returns with like maximum 2 weeks blank.
And the fixtures
which is
are still
really
good
fucking
for
good.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like the fixtures are still good for Chelsea at the moment.
And you haven't got Europe.
No, we
So
don't have Europe.
You've got like,
They're going to rest their legs. They're going to set a team.
Yeah.
I think this is the time where a team is going to finally fucking be set. I mean,
I think just KDB for another 18 weeks, like You have to absolutely fucking kill it to.
It is KDB.
It is, but I don't know.
No, I've
The injury is
never
too
owned
much risk
KDB
for me.
that reason. It just too much stress on the injury front.
He is stressful to own.
Yeah,
Like there's times where he's killed it, but there's a lot of seasons where he's fallen under because of injuries. In terms of points, I'm not talking about him as a player. When he's on the field, he's magic. But yeah.
Well, Milan, let us know if the guy accepted the trade. I don't know.
Okay, next on our list, we'd bring it up before. Miles was astonished he made him his way all the way up to him. Richarlison.
He's been looking good, guys.
5 goals and 3 assists in his last 5 games. Fuck. And with Son out, like that secures his minutes. I don't know if that maybe affects his output. They do have some other class players that could fit in the team. So, but Son is a big part of that team.
Really big part. With Kulusevski moving more into the number 10, I think that's made Spurs look a lot better because they really miss Maddison's, creativity.
Yeah.
And Kulusevski has been growing into that role. I know he was suspended last week, so he'll be back this week without Son. But I think Ismail Sarr has been looking pretty good as well. He scored an amazing goal last week.
Yeah.
So there are options for Postecoglou.
there are. Unfortunately, SARS away
Oh, he is.
at AFCON, but yes, it's short term.
Yeah.
But also Timo Werner.
Werner just got signed for Spurs.
What?
Yeah. So
He's on loan for 6 months.
It's a
Are
very
you kidding me?
no. It's just happened in the last 48, and
I've not seen any rumors. I'm really behind.
it's not a rumor.
It's come out.
done.
It's come out really quickly in the
Yeah.
last few days.
What's Timo been doing?
He's been at Red Bull Salzburg, hasn't he?
Back where he came from.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
And he's been scoring goals?
I think I don't know.
We should know this.
I think he has looked a bit better than he did at Chelsea, but that wasn't going to be
He's
hard.
coming back to the Prem. I mean, under Ange, so he could just fucking...
He could be really, really good.
So this season he's only got 8 matches, 8 starts, and 2 goals, which is not ideal.
Okay, I'm less excited.
yeah. But, Tottenham are a very, very attacking side these days.
They could be. I think you got to keep an eye out. I mean, I think in the longer leagues, the bigger leagues, worth taking a punt early just to see if maybe
He'll have
into that
something to
team.
fucking prove, though.
Yeah, he
Like,
will.
coming back to England, because that was a bit of a disaster for him at Chelsea.
Oh my god, it was. Look, I think if you're in a shorter league, probably just wait and see, but be poised. Unless you're top of the table and you really want to, add a striker. Is he going to be striker? I guess so.
Yeah.
If you've got someone to drop, I feel like it's an easy punt.
Yeah.
Because if it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
doesn't, you've not lost maybe
Yeah.
something.
Okay, I want to move on. We've got Bilva next.
Wow.
He's back in the hot seat. He's been playing. I mean, he's pretty much played the whole season, especially the last 10, 15 games. He's getting 90 minutes regularly. He's had 2 goals and an assist in his last 4. Do you just grab him as a City player, as a guy who can get in on the assists and the goals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he might not be available in a lot of leagues, but yeah, I think he's a sleeper for me. I don't pay attention to him that much.
Yeah, I feel very torn with him. Like when you were just saying then, do you just jump on him and just have City? It's just he has some big gaps between returns this season.
There is though, but if the form, we've always talked about
I
form.
know.
There's 2 weeks of form there
I
now.
know.
Plays for City. De Bruyne coming back in.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with De Bruyne.
That could affect his minutes a little bit.
Because how do they
True.
squeeze Alvarez? He might be pushed back into that deep midfield role.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's a
Alvarez,
terrible point from me.
Foden. No, I think it's a good question because
I think he's still a pickup.
he's got it there.
As a 5th mid.
You can
If
pick him
he's
up for a
available,
week.
I don't think he's available in any leagues besides from 6-man leagues.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, I want to talk Alanga.
Okay.
He's got a little bit of a run of form. He's got returns in his last 3 games. I mean, we were talking about Forest before under Nuno, looking a bit better. He's someone that kind of has excited us at times.
He has
And
looked good.
And he looked good at times at United too. So I'm interested to see how he goes. I've got him in my team and got an assist from him in that first game. So it's definitely worth the pick for me based off that form.
The fixtures, Brentford, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Newcastle, West Ham. So
Not
interesting. All of those teams are conceding besides from West Ham at the moment. So yeah, Forest look good. He's got a little bit of a knock at the moment. It's only 75%, so hopefully by the weekend he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But as we mentioned before, players around him like Awoniyi, Wood, Gibbs White, they all look really, really good at the
I think
moment.
that's what makes it appealing. The fact that particularly got a striker that's got a little bit of form at the moment, because he's obviously benefiting with his assists, like 3 assists.
Yeah.
Just shows where his value's coming in with someone who's up front. So yeah, you like when there's a bit of team form as opposed to just a single player.
Oh yeah, we love team form.
Team form, baby.
Okay, we briefly mentioned Mudryk before. He's starting to show some promising signs. Not necessarily hauling. He got a goal the other day. He's looked very, very promising outside of just off the ball, like he's the pass before the pass. Yeah, I've got him in my team. I'm quietly hopeful just to see over these next few fixtures to see if he can actually produce. He just looks a bit more confident and direct on goal. All the stuff that I'm hoping we'll see him come out and get some goals. But as if he's passing the eye test at the moment.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah.
What about Garnacho? Let's talk about him.
He's had some good form.
Yeah, what is it exactly? 2 goals and an assist?
In the last 2.
Yeah, he did have a little bit of a gap, and then we brought him up, I think, before we had the break. But he's pretty much got that wing spot nailed down at...
Well, especially with Sancho heading out. He's off to Dortmund
is he?
on loan.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Dortmund love doing that.
Oh, mate.
confirmed?
They fucking made, 60 mil off or 80 mil off him, and now they're like, oh, yeah, we'll just take you back on loan, mate. Come back and kill it for us.
Remember when they sold... We were talking about before the pod, Goetze.
Yeah.
Who after Bayern, didn't do so good, come
It's
back.
the easiest money in the world. Sell a player to Man United, and you just fucking make bank, baby.
Kagawa did the same thing.
Yeah. Went
United, back to Dortmund.
That's
And you know, there was another one, but I think he went to Liverpool.
I can see one that's happening in the future.
There's
Anthony. Back to Ajax.
Back to Ajax. But we're talking about Dortmund.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like that's going to be another one soon.
Fuck, there was one I think that went to Liverpool. His
What?
name started with an S. So it's Sahin. Sahin? Do you remember that guy?
Sahin.
I think he played for Liverpool for a minute.
Oh, Nuri Sahin.
Nuri Sahin.
Yeah.
Didn't he come from Dortmund and go back to Dortmund?
Yeah, but we loaned him. I think we loaned him and then he went back. Yeah.
But he came from Dortmund
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Bro, Sancho's
There's a
going to be
connection
so unfit. He's been partying for like 6 months.
Mate, he's just had a holiday, mate. He's been paid like $300K a week. Now he's going to go back and like, cool, we'll get back into football now.
All right.
But yeah,
Let's move on to our
Garnacho's
next
nailed
guy.
now with
Yeah,
that.
I like him. I want him in my team. Just seeing him in that, like, United aren't smashing in the goals, but if they
one of the
manage
few
to
you want.
if they manage to sign a striker in this period, maybe it'll help him out.
Who knows? Yeah.
They were rumored for someone very experienced. I've just forgotten who the fuck it was. Anyway, but if they do make a signing, then they can get some goals. Okay, next. What have you got?
Sarabia, Wolves midfielder. Last 3 game weeks, he's got 2 assists and he's squeezed in a bit of bonus there as well. But what I also like is that back in game week 16, just before we went on break as well, he had another assist there.
Okay.
So he's kind of got 3 assists in like 5 games, which is quite nice.
Yeah. And Wolves have been looking really good.
Wolves looking good. So it's just assists. It's nothing like huge hauls or anything, but I like the just trucking along. And like from what I've seen from him, like, you know, his involvements in the goals, they're like nice assists as well. So I really like the look of him. I've got another one here for you boys, also from Brentford. Lewis Potter.
Oh,
He's got a little bit of form at the moment. He's got 2 goals in the last 3 game weeks.
Yeah, like last season when he came to Brentford, he was kind of touted as kind of like a really big, next big thing. So he's finally showing
a bit of his promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a bit of minutes early in the season, then died off between game week 8 and 14. But now he's slowly had sub 45 minutes and then 4 starts in a row, and 2 of those have had goals.
So what are their fixtures looking like? Because I do like the sound of him.
Forest next,
Ooh.
then Spurs and City. A little bit tougher. Wolves, then Liverpool, then West Ham, Chelsea. So it's
Bit mixed.
it is a bit mixed and
Doesn't sound good
Might
to
be
me
worth
at
a punt.
all.
Might be.
not sexy.
Maybe this next fixture.
Maybe yes. I like
Yeah,
that.
pick him up this next fixture. And then if he scores on that, then I think you have to consider
Oh yeah,
the form.
yeah,
Okay, let's talk about Wolves player, Lamina.
yeah.
Two in
Yeah.
his last two.
He's one I've like flirted with a little bit this season. Been really wanting to pick him up because he's scored some like juicy goals, and he scored like 2 and 3 goals back in game week 10, 11, 12. And yeah, he's had a little double run of 18 and 19. He didn't play against Everton, so it's basically in his last 2 he scored. So who knows? Could be a turn of form for him for a bit more consistency.
All right. Barkers.
Barkley. Look, he looked so good in the Chelsea game.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, he's
and
turning back the years.
really
He
turning back.
did, but he looked very much like the guy for them. Like
Yeah.
he looked like it fell on his shoulders to score the goal to make it happen. Which those players are good, you know, like to have in your team. I mean, 2 goals, 2 assists in his last 6. He has form right now. I think he's a pickup.
I do too. I think he's on free kicks. He's on corners. So he is, like that guy at the moment. And I think he's a big reason why Luton have been looking so good.
I think so too. And also, I like against that team form. Like Adebayo's scoring goals, like
Yeah.
Townsend looking good here and there.
Yeah, Townsend has
So
been looking
there's
good.
a few players in there that are looking a bit more lively than normal.
Next up, Alfie Doherty.
Yeah, Alfie Doherty, bit of a
Talk to me
surprise
about
package.
this one. 'Cause
He
this
Luton- he's
surprises
Luton.
me.
Luton defender.
Yeah, he's managed to return in 4 of his last 5 games. He was looking real good in that Chelsea game, like running up down the left wing, causing us a lot of trouble, really getting forward.
Very attacking.
Yeah, very attacking. So, I mean, there's a run of form there. Again, we're saying Luton a lot here, and it's because the form is telling us that there's something to pick up there.
Mate, they're scoring goals. Like that's the main thing here. It's not
Yeah.
Luton who can't put them in. Like it's just very appealing, particularly for a cheeky 5th defender.
Yeah, 100%. Here's another one, Estupian.
Yeah, I was really fucking pissed about this one. I was doing some research and saw that he was back from injury. And I'm like, sick, put him in my waiver. And then I think I saw it though after we'd already set the game week before they actually played. And then he fucking scored. I'm like, fuck, everyone's going to have him in their waiver next week. And he went straight away.
Oh,
So annoyed. But he also scored in the FA Cup as well.
no.
So he's come back with an absolute bang. But just in case anyone has missed it.
And that goal when he first came back to the Prem,
Yeah,
that was huge.
hit it.
And what about his celebration, like running up to the camera, being like, "I'm back"?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Fucking hell!" I
Yeah.
was pissed,
Dude, what a way.
because he came on at halftime, and I was watching the game. I was like, "Oh, sweet!" I was like, "Please don't do anything. Please don't do anything," because hopefully
You want
no
no,
one's watching the
exactly. You
Brighton
want
game.
no one to notice it.
And then he scored. I was like, "Okay, well, that goes that."
Yeah,
like,
he went straight away.
yeah.
yeah.
Can't get away with that one.
Last one,
Areola,
the goalkeeper.
dude. West Ham, they're on fire.
Mate, they've had like 4 cleanies in a row.
Yeah.
He's been part of 3 of them, and he's gotten bones in all of them.
Yeah.
Didn't he score save a pen 2 weeks ago or something? Or
Pen save. No, he hasn't saved, but he's just got like 8 saves in the last 2 games.
right. Yeah, those saves
Yeah.
were clutch. As
Got
well.
3 and 2 bones in the last 2 fixtures against Arsenal and Brighton.
Mm.
And like you said earlier, one of the few teams that are actually keeping cleanies at the moment.
Yeah.
So why do your pickup of
Emerson.
Emerson's looking good as well? The fixtures are Sheffield, Bournemouth, United, Arsenal, Forest.
Oh, baby. Talk to me. Tell me more. Love it when you tell me I've done a good pickup.
You've done well, mate.
Okay. Here we go. I was going to skip this segment this week because we're just doing a review, but it looks like Hito's put one in there. Worst and best. Oh, what? Oh, I got my whiffs as well. Hang on. Okay. We'll do worst and best first.
Okay.
My best is my boys, Liverpool, still top of the table after this hectic Christmas period. Loving it, pulling a little bit of points away, so feeling good. And my worst is just that my lead is slipping away, which I don't like.
It's so good.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you can't have both. You can't
Well,
have
I
both.
did the year I won the league, like 4 seasons ago. I won Liverpool won, and I won the league.
Oh wow.
Look how happy he fucking
It's
looks.
destined.
Well, good luck with that. I don't have a worse than best. Oh, well,
I've
I
got
got a
it.
best.
Yeah.
The Palmer.
Okay, that's the same as mine.
Yeah, we
but
agree.
we can do that.
And the worst?
My worst is actually Liverpool not keeping a clean sheet because I'm tripled up at the moment.
You are.
Because I picked up
Trent.
Gomez because who's the
Oh, 'cause Matip.
Tsimikas.
Oh yeah,
And
Simisek.
yeah, so he has to play. So I'm like, I've got the triple with Trent, Allison, and him, and I'm like, this could be really good,
Just need a cleanie.
especially
can't
against
keep it
Tito.
cleany, man.
Yeah.
I just
cut him
wanna-
deep.
Yeah.
Cut him
Yeah, I
deep.
actually I cheered when they. I was happy with Van Dijk. I've got Van Dijk, but I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Concede. That's all right. Take
Oh,
that.
that's
As long as
amazing.
we win.
Okay, so new segment. I brought it in the last set we did before we had a break.
Yeah.
It's called Whitey's Whiffs.
Tell us about it.
It's like if you ever had a Fantel chocolate, they give you like there's a it's like an actor or something like that.
It's like, who am I?
Who am I? Yeah, it's like Nicole Kidman, born in Australia, and you slowly get more and more hints, getting more and more specific. Doing that for football players. So the boys did it last week. We had Carlos Tevez was last week's one.
Still raging about that.
Yeah,
decision.
it was very close. It came down to a replayed decision. I had to stop the podcast, go back and decide a winner,
VAR,
which is
baby.
very,
VAR.
very fucking controversial because we had not talked about VAR in the inception of the game. Anyway, here we go. Whitey's Whiffs, round 2. Hint 1. This individual is a former professional footballer known for his role as an attacking midfielder or forward. He is from Spain and has played in various European football leagues, known for his technical skills and scoring ability. This player made a significant impact in one of the top English football leagues during the early 2010s, surprising many with his talent and scoring prowess.
Mishi.
He got it.
No way. I was thinking Torres.
Dude, the fact, because we play a game before the podcast just to warm up, and you mentioned Mitchell. I'm like, what the fuck was that? It was so random.
But what top team did he play for? He played for Swansea, bro.
I think he said top tier English team.
Oh, okay. I thought
Like
you
as
said top
in-
team.
No, I can't remember what I said. I said
I
one of the
think-
top English football leagues. No, it made a significant impact in one of the top English football leagues. Yeah, sorry, that was a weird.
Top English football.
Sorry, that was
leagues.
weird way of going.
I thought
Without saying the
team.
Prem.
Oh, man. I actually feel dirty from that.
Oh, fuck off.
That
I
was-
gave you the decision last time. Do you want to hear the rest?
Yeah, go on.
He joined the English Premier League for a relatively modest transfer fee and quickly became a fan favourite for his goal scoring ability. In his debut season in the English Premier League, he scored more than 15 goals, which was a remarkable achievement as a newcomer. He was famous for his celebration, indicating that he can't hear anything.
I remember that. That was a good
This
celebration.
player's success in the Premier League led him to being called up to the Spanish national team, which I do remember now. He is best known for his time at Swansea City, where he had an
Michu.
outstanding career. Yeah,
That's where I would have gone.
really? You don't think you would have got it before then?
No, because I would have said, I was going to say Torres because I thought you said top team.
Oh, sorry.
And like that's what I was waiting for more clues because we're only allowed one clue, by the way. That's the rules.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
guess.
one guess. Yeah.
We're
So
not allowed-
once you guess, you're out.
Yeah.
I can't believe I said his name in our little warm up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Tito. That's 1-1.
1-1, baby.
1-1.
Okay, now back to the serious stuff. Let's talk AFCON and Asia Cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we should maybe give people a little bit of a summary of like what's happening and how long it happens for, just before we dive into who's away.
Yeah.
So game week 21, which is the upcoming game week. Is it 21? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
about
21. So the group stages are obviously live throughout this period. So that's kind of that first block of games. The next game week that gets impacted is the very back end of the last 16 round of the tournaments, both AFCON and Asia Cup. So if a team doesn't make it out of the group stage, they'll be only missing one game. So that's quite a positive to think about.
Yeah.
And then the quarterfinals happen just between game week 22 and into game week 23. So if your team makes it to the quarterfinal, your player might just make it back in time from game week
No, they'll give
from
him a
last
little
16
break.
to game week 23. There's only about how many days? 4 days between the AFCON last 16 and the next game week. And it's only 3 game days. So it might be a little bit tight for players traveling.
Yeah.
So you're potentially going to miss 2 games there. And then we have semis happen in between game week 23 and 24. And then the finals and the third place runner-up game happens
Will affect
during game week 24.
And I think that the players that go that far will probably get a more significant break.
Particularly if they win, because that happened last year with Liverpool where Senegal beat Egypt and Mane came back like a week or 2 later than Salah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your players might even get a longer rest if they win.
Well, I mean, that's interesting. Okay. So I was going to bring that up because the next thing we've got here is a list of the players leaving. So Salah, I'm skipping ahead here, but Salah obviously leaving. Egypt making the final last time. You know, I guess you may be expecting to see him go a little bit deep. So you might be expecting to be without him for a little while now.
Yep.
Are you thinking that?
Yeah, most likely. They're definitely one of the stronger teams. But unfortunately, Salah is just way too big of an asset that you wouldn't even consider doing anything with him. You'll happily miss 4 game weeks or 5 game weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, your hands are a bit tied if you're stuck with him.
Okay, so I've got this list here, and I think we should just run through it as just the more important ones. The list we have here is basically all the players leaving and in which tournament they're playing in. So I'm just looking at this. Tomiyasu is playing for Japan. You could be without him for a little while. Then next one would probably be Semenyo is playing for Ghana. I mean, usually quite a strong African team, so might see them into the last 16 quarterfinals. Then Brentford's without Wissa. He's playing for DR Congo. Don't know how good their football team is. Might be back after one.
They're pretty long odds, actually.
The other one here I'm seeing is Frank Onyeka from Brentford. Why does his name sound familiar? Is he playing? Anyway, he's not really significant.
No.
Moving on. Then we got Adingra, plays for the Ivory Coast. Has had some good teams in the past couple previous years.
They're 4th favourite, so they could go quite deep.
It could go pretty deep there. So if you're an Adingra owner, expect to go without him for a while. Next big name on the list, Nicholas Jackson playing for Senegal. What's Senegal's odds?
They're 2nd favourites.
Wow,
So it's
way
not-
better odds than Jackson actually scoring a goal.
It goes Morocco, Senegal, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Egypt.
Wow, okay. So you may be expecting to be without Nicholas Jackson, for at least a couple game weeks, which, to those paying attention, will see that maybe it's an opportunity to pick up a Chelsea player because there will be a position
Definitely.
not filled there. So we've said Broya looks like a spicy option. Then Jordan Ayew is out with Ghana. He's been actually pretty decent lately. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in some teams. So, yeah, you might be without him for a while. I'm not sure who would fill his spot in that team.
Maybe...
They might play Mateta and Edouard if they're both...
Yeah,
I think actually Edouard was injured, wasn't he?
just coming back.
Just coming back.
Yeah,
So they
Tedder's in
might...
form.
Yeah, so they might squeeze both of them in together.
Okay, Heat, you go next because I feel like I've heard my voice a lot.
No, all good. So we got Everton next, missing Guehi. Not a very attacking player, which probably wouldn't be owned by many players unless you maybe play Fantrex.
But might affect Everton.
Might affect Everton with the defensive capabilities, but as we know, not many people are keeping clean sheets or anything lately, so
Yeah.
might not be too much of an issue. Fulham are losing 3 players, but the main one here is Iwobi.
Yeah.
We've spoken about him in previous pods about being quite attractive option in fantasy.
Yeah.
I feel like Fulham have dropped away a bit from that crazy form they had
Yeah.
with all those
When we talked last
16 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, exactly.
So it might not be as big of a blow, but that's probably the main one to watch out for.
And Milo, what are their odds? Nigeria.
Like 9th.
Okay, so we might see...
Just behind Egypt.
Okay, so he might not be out for too long. We already talked about Salah.
Onana, that's an interesting one from Cameroon, Man United.
That's very interesting.
They're going to be missing him, but
But
that
it's
actually could be
for a
quite
game
good
week.
for them because he hasn't really impressed.
And who's
that
their
much.
backup keeper? Didn't they sign someone?
I might get some minutes.
It's Heaton.
It's Hito.
I think it's Mr. Heaton.
Amazing. I'm picking him up. Sucked in.
I don't even know if he's the backup keeper. I feel like there's another one.
It probably is. But maybe you could take a punt on United's backup for a minute. And they're going to be without Amrabat as well, who plays for Morocco, so could be out the whole time.
Less influential
Yeah.
player, but the team I'm most concerned about is Forest here.
Holy shit. How are they without?
Some of these players that don't play a lot for them, like Willie Bowley as a defender. In the past, he was a big part of their defensive line, but I don't think he's been very involved this year.
I think he was on loan or something.
Yeah,
I don't even.
Serge Aurier has been injured for a little while. I think they're the two. Like Czech Coyote's been playing a little bit, but he's not one of their main scorers. So it's more about the squad depth there and just some key names, but not their scorers particularly.
Then, for Sheffield, there's really nothing too bad there. Tottenham, they're going to be without Pape Mate Sarr,
And Basuma.
and Basuma.
And, we'll get to the other one, but that's tough for them because that midfield is...
It's already thin.
They've got injuries fucking
And they're
And
critical.
then Sonny, So, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, Sarr's playing for Senegal, so as you said, second favourite. We might see Basuma back sooner with Mali. Naya for Gerd, who's had a little bit of form, playing for Morocco, and then Kudus as well. So that's going to hurt some players, but
I think West Ham are probably losing two solid starting 11 players there.
100%. And I'd be keeping a quick eye out and see who's going to fill in the spot of Kudus.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, because they have had some form.
Maybe
It
Danny
would
Ings
be-
will finally get some minutes.
Pingers.
I forgot Pingers was there.
About Pingers.
Anyone else is you guys looking at? Oh, Huang Hee Chan.
He-Man Chan.
Yeah,
I don't
Chan
really
at
know what
the
his
Asia
form's
Cup.
been like lately.
Amazing.
Oh,
Still
really?
just killing it.
Wow.
Really, really good.
Biggest regret of the season. Fucking dropping him.
Okay, all right. God,
Did you draft him? Or you picked
No, I picked him up for like 2 game weeks and then I was like, nah, I don't like him. And
We'd be here all
Regretting
night
it.
with all Hito's regrets.
yep.
Okay, well, I think that pretty much sums it up. So hopefully we haven't missed anything there, but yeah, I don't think that many teams will be that affected.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
You
think
really,
Tottenham's going to feel it the most.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Son, like South Korea are second favourites. I'm sure they're going to make the final.
I'm seeing a lot of Senegalese players.
Senegalese, yeah, but
It's crazy.
as much as it's going to affect the team, I think Sarr, Basuma, and Son, and Madison, like all of these like players, it's going to be
Yeah, they've
tough
got
for Tottenham.
Yeah.
issues. I think as well
Matto
for
might be back soon.
True.
Is he?
He's meant to be back, I think,
Next couple of weeks. Next couple of weeks. I just read a thing saying he's not back in training, and Ange was like, he addressed to me like, mate, when he's back in training, I'll know.
You're fucking
so
know.
good.
I think as well for our fantasy players out there, most people probably wouldn't be feeling too hurt at the moment. It's really a few key players. You're going to miss Sonny, Salah, He-Chan, maybe Wissa, and
I'm
maybe
joking.
maybe Matoma and Jackson are probably
Jackson,
like
yeah.
the biggest names in your teams.
Yeah.
No one else there is, or Kudos probably.
All right, boys. I want to wrap this up with our top waivers. I'm sure there's going to be names that we've already said, but let's just go through them now. I'm going to start.
Yeah, do it.
I got Moreno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Villa
Aston
defender?
Villa
Yeah.
wing back. Luca Dean just got a knock. Moreno had come back and played some minutes. Actually got dropped. Dean came in, got injured, so now he's back on. And Aston Villa have been playing very well, as we all know. So don't mind that. Gusto playing very, very well as the right back.
Really
I
well.
don't really know what is going on with James. So, I mean,
Out.
yeah, that bad again.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's out for a while.
Fuck me. Let me give him robotic limbs.
I think March, saw.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's just made of glass. And the last one here, probably not available. But I thought as a sneaky one, Jota, because he's been coming back from injury. Maybe not everyone held on to him. Hito has. He scored in that last game week.
Look, it's worth a mention if you're in a league that.
Just a shout.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Because Salah's gone. There's a spot there to be taken.
Yeah. And
Minutes
he's
will be
come
had.
back and impacted straight away. So, yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Nice. I'll go next. So my first pickup is Lamina. As I mentioned, been flirting with him all season, so I'm finally putting his name in the waiver pickup. I really love this back-to-back double he's just had. And then my next pick is Lewis Potter from Brentford. I think that 2 goals in 3 games looks really promising. Obviously a bit tough for fixture, which makes it a bit more concerning, but I do like the double return. And then finally Welbs. Just that 1 goal and assist since coming back from injury. I like the look of that.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that either. Yeah, completely agree. Milo.
I'll round us out. I put Barkley in there because, he just looks like the man at Luton at the moment. Really creative. Kind of reminds me of like old school Fabregas, actually.
Yep.
I put Socek in there. He's available in our league, which is kind of crazy because he's had some amazing form and West Ham just looks so good. Their next fixture is quite spicy as well. From memory, I can't remember what it is, but I looked it up and it looked good. And the last one I've chucked in there is Harvey Elliott.
Yep.
So I think he can fill that Salah position quite well. And yeah, like Liverpool just are looking really, really good and they're going to want to continue their form without Salah. And yeah, it's just one of those kind of punts while AFCON's going on.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of chance either at the wing or in the midfield, especially with Endo going with Japan in midfield. So
And he can
we've lost a midfield spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can find the back of the net.
He can,
we've
yeah.
seen. So
I like that too.
just a little punt for those deeper leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mind it. Oh, boys, it's been a pleasure.
It's been nice.
It's been nice to be back. Yeah. We always say that. We always have breaks. That's the problem. Nice to be back.
Yeah.
We know that we need the breaks to realize, that
much
we
we
miss
miss
it.
fantasy.
How we miss each other.
And if you like having us back, then hit us up on socials. We're on
Wow.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think we are.
We got, like,
if we are, no one
Fax,
checks it.
Email.
Like subreddits are like getting made about us. There's this meme page with like all of our old posts. It's kind of crazy. Like look it up if you want to have a squiz.
I love it. Well,
you got a lot of free time, mate.
draft boys.
Draft boys.